Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nicole and I'm on here to share my life and journey through breast cancer with you all. I hope that I can give some inspiration and hope to others who are going through this, or if you know someone who's getting ready to go down this journey, and if I can be of help with answering any questions, please let me know. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and everyone who has commented, given me advice, some hope, just checked in on me. I really, truly appreciate all of the comments on YouTube that I try to go through and read and respond to. It just means so much to me that people are out there watching. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you're notified when I do post a new video. I know it's been a while. It's been about 6 months since I last came on here. I needed to take a little bit of a break. I was going through a lot with the chemo and it was just wearing me down. I just did not have the energy, needed to focus on myself and my family. But I do want to catch everyone up to where I am and what I have gone through in the past 6 months. I did make some notes, so I hope you don't mind. So a little recap from the last time that I came on here. I was going through my second infusion, which during infusion time I did great. However, a few days after I came home, I got really sick with the flu and coronavirus and ended up staying at the hospital for 5 days with that. I was really just run down and emotionally drained after that, but we got through it. The third infusion came. I went up to Moffitt, discussed all my worries and anxiety that I was having over it, and we concluded that the reason why it was so rough was because of all the viruses that my body was trying to fight, on top of just having chemo. So I didn't see my doctor, but I saw the nurse practitioner. My blood work came back, within range, and so they felt like it was safe and okay for me to go ahead and receive my third infusion. I'm getting my round 3, and I just finished doing an ice bath, so finally getting to warm up, and I used my nice heater, so far everything's going really well. Very nervous this morning, just because of last round having bad side effects when I got home. But everything else is going really good. Austin's here with me, and we got about probably another hour and a half left to go. Third infusion was fine. I came home, and it wasn't until about, I want to say, 24 hours after I came home from my third infusion, that's kind of like when I started getting sick. And what I felt was like that I was just getting the flu all over again. I had the body aches, the chills, and just my bones hurting. So that, started right about that time, and then the last shot went off. Another thing that I was experiencing is I just could not see straight. I had very blurry vision. My eyes are extremely sensitive to the light. I was sensitive to noises, so I would just lay in my room with it like pitch black, dark, and then sometimes even put the blanket over my head. That was like what really, really helped me. Another thing I was starting to deal with this third infusion, which is worse than the others, was the nausea and vomiting. That was pretty severe for a few days, and even when Austin was like giving me Zofran around the clock, I was just so sick to my stomach. I just couldn't keep anything down. Like little tiny sips of water and Gatorade. This third infusion was the roughest for me. And I think because of all that, I was having such a hard time eating. The foods that I found most comforting were smoothies, iced water, cold like fruit, Ramen was also something that like my body really craved, and I try to eat. Even salads, I was craving really bad. But all of those foods, I had like tiny, tiny portions. But like right around the third or fourth day mark, the nausea and vomiting kind of let up, and I was finally able to start eating again. But another thing that I felt was kind of helpful was I had some leftover Manuka honey cough drops that I had bought at Whole Foods. They taste delicious, and they're just very soothing, and I was able to, just pop one in my mouth and suck on it, and it just kind of helped ease like sometimes the nausea and coat like my throat and help with that soreness that was going on. One thing that I had that was a little strange, I had this weird sensation on the top of my head where it was just like boiling hot. I kept thinking I have a fever, so I checked my temperature with like 3 different thermometers, and I didn't have a fever. I don't know, I just had this heat sensation on the top of my head. So I'd put ice packs on there to try to cool my body down, but I called, it was like a weekend, and I called the on-call doctor, and he seemed to like have no clue what I was talking about. The worst part for me for round 3 was the exhaustion and how fatigued my body was. I was just so wiped out and tired that I had no energy. I keep telling myself, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go for a light walk around the neighborhood and see if I can do it. And then tomorrow came, and I was just like, nope, not doing it. I'm just too tired, too exhausted, and that was okay. I think I just really needed time. It's also dealing with neuropathy, and I don't know if everyone deals with this or not, but the neuropathy, they think it's caused from the chemo. And what it did, for me was my fingers and my toes, they would just go numb. It was like this numb feeling, like your feet fall asleep, but with a little bit of pain, like this prickling, burning sensation pain. Sometimes the pain would be so bad that it would just like shoot pains up my arm or up my leg, and that was really hard, especially like in the middle of the night. For some reason, I'd wake up constantly with a pain in my left hand and arm, and then in the morning when I would wake up, I would have to take a few minutes to kind of adjust my feet to the floor so that I could make sure that I could feel the floor. I did try soaking my feet in some Epsom salt bath, and it did like relieve like some of the aches, but not fully, it just come back. I did a lot of hot showers also, because the neuropathy pain wasn't just like in my fingers and toes. It was starting to affect the muscles in my calves, in my thighs, and in my forearms really bad. So normally by day 8 or 10 post chemo, I would kind of start feeling like myself again. You go through that vicious cycle. You get chemo, you're okay, then you get really sick for about a week, and then you feel like you're starting to get normal, and by the time that you're ready for your next chemo, it's kind of like you're back to your normal self. But this time I wasn't. I'm going to post a video out there for you guys on my last and final chemo treatment with my video of me ringing the bell, so please stay tuned and watch that. It should be coming out here in a couple weeks for you, and we're going to get you all caught up. If there's anything I can do, to answer anyone's questions who might be going through this, or if you know someone who's getting ready to go down this journey, and if I can be of help, please reach out and let me know. Thanks guys, and I hope that you find this video helpful.